One game at least with the Cubs. One. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. One. Wonderful. Lovely. Spectaculaculous. Oh, isn't this lovely? Well, I think that our 9-foot signal went off the air because I am having static issues. What? Okay, wait a minute here, folks. Got a solution to this problem? Hang on. Can fix this issue. 9-foot batteries. The batteries of my 9-foot transmitter died, I think. I think it went out on me here. I wanted to do something real quick. I'm going to turn out. Let me see here. So anybody listening to the signal is not going to hear anything. Okay. All right. Okay, now to plug it back into the mixer. Okay. Now I think I'm back on the air, locally. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Put my headphones back. I'll be taking a break here in just a few minutes anyway for national news and stuff, so I'll be taking that break here locally, but I am back on the local side. I figured I'd just change the batteries anyhow because I've been using them quite a bit and stuff. So yeah, I'm back on the air. I'm Gary J. Russen. You're listening to GJRB Online on Spreaker across America and around the world. Glad you could be with me today on the Gary Russen program. Last show before I get put under the, well, not technically a knife, mostly under a little stringy thing that they stick in me to, yeah, that thing. But anyway, so with that in mind, got knocked off the air for a little bit. With that in mind, I'm going to, what am I just thinking about here? With that in mind, I'm going to let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and next hour, we're going to do weather in the news and weather on the fives on Freestyle Friday. So we're going to skip weather on the fives this time around. The next hour we'll do weather on the fives at 25 minutes after 4. Okay? Just before we do our local break. So we'll do weather on the fives at 25 minutes after 4 Central Time. That's a half hour from now here on GJRB. So, and we'll do weather in the news at that point. But, I'm going to do right now is to seriously start getting ready for the next break, and we're going to click out of this here and take a break, and then we'll be right back with more of the Gary Russen program on GJRB in about 5 minutes. We're going to be taking a little local break and be right back with more of the Gary Russen program here on GJRB Online on Spreaker across America and around the world. Glad you could be with me today as we do this stuff. And next hour, more news and comment, more of your comments, and 50 minutes of nonstop talk past 4:30 here on the Gary Russen program as we wrap up this program for today. And you can be part of it. All you got to do is drop in, say hi through the chat room. I got to check and see. Last time we did a show, it was kind of fun because I was chatting live on the air at the same time with my good friend Stephen Mucha, but he is not on at this point. So we're going to see if we can go back into that. We're going to do scroll through social media some more. I've got some more interesting stories, and of course that always means we do local, we do late breaking stories as part of it. If a story comes up, I usually read it. So we'll have that coming up next hour. And along with that, your comments. Area code 563-613-4260. And you can be part of the show in the next half hour. Non-stop talk after we get done with a break here on GJRB Online here on Spreaker. And I'm Gary J. Russen with you. I'm glad you could be with me for this program. We call this the Gary Russen Program. And you can be part of the show by just dropping in and saying hi and all that good stuff, and maybe getting your comments in there as well. So always nice to have you aboard here doing this program here on GJRB Online on Spreaker on the Gary Russen Program. And this is where it happens, folks. This is it. This is where we do the things that we do on the radio here on internet. GJRB Online. So you're welcome to be part of the show and being on it, the Gary Russen Program. Okay, and we're going to take a program break, and then I'm going to be right back. I have more good stuff to talk about, and you can be in on it and just enjoy the show. The Gary Russen Program, GJRB Online, here on Spreaker, and be here and all that good stuff. So we're going to take a break. Be right back. Got more coming up.
Another heartbeat, pumping in perfect blood, circulating all this garbage, spreading like a plague. Can you see the twinkle in your eye? Can you see the flaw within it that is begging you to change? A subtle image is penetrating through my mind, a vision of a perfect me I can't deny. When I offer you companionship, it's coming from the part of me, but you have a wall to climb that will not let you see. Another connection is lost, another blank expression from a student of life. Hard lessons to learn, finally can rationalize. Two and one never be the same. Wheel that doesn't turn, it's like a bird that doesn't fly. Navigator doesn't know the way. Don't bother traveling unless you read the signs right. Unless you read the signs right. Unless you read the signs.
Programs scheduled on GJRB Online are subject to change and can change. If they do, watch for GJRB Schedule Update podcast on my Spreaker public site for time and date change announcements. Watch. Pray. For you not know what hour the Son of God will return. Prophecy, New World Order, terrorism, economic collapse, wars, pandemics, Israel. When they say peace, then cometh sudden destruction. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, signs in the heavens. Keep up with world news and events you hear on GJRB's News on the Hour. Go to End Time Headlines at www.endtimeheadlines.org. With a lot of chaos happening, keep in touch with End Time Headlines and GJRB. You hear great jazz on GJRB with the best of jazz, up-and-coming jazz, smooth jazz, and smooth afternoon. If you can't get enough of jazz and you live in the Quad Cities area, tune in to KALA, St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa, at 88.5 on the FM dial. Along with some of that great smooth jazz, you'll hear a lot of great jazz programming, and programming in other great music formats like blues, urban, including rap, also classic R&B and Motown with David Baker on Rewind Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central. In addition, you get programming in Spanish and some great gospel programming too. For more information on that great programming you'll hear, check out their schedule at www.sau.edu/KALA. Even if you don't live in the Quad Cities area, you can enjoy KALA anywhere in the world with their internet stream. Connect with KALA. Listen and enjoy. Strange things in the sky and around the world. Strange beings sighted. What's going on? All around us, conspiracy theories are being discussed. This is the show all about the strange things that are way out there. I'm Gary Russen, and Way Out There's back with more weird stories of the strange and the bizarre. Keep looking up in the sky and let me know what you see. Way out there. Every third Friday at 2 o'clock Central on GJRB. Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radioland. A day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between, like the days of radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radioland. Now, a memorable moment from a past Gary Russen program. We continue now with a story that was quite interesting. Came out yesterday, and the story is about a pilot who purposely set the autopilot on his plane for it to go down. He purposely did that. And I'm going to talk about that here next. Purposely did that and caused the plane to go down. And let's see, I'm going to go into my saved. Okay, let's see. Stupid thing. I'm going to have to bring down my microphone just a little bit there. Okay, I had to turn it down. Here we go. Co-pilot of this plane crashed an airliner in France. The autopilot was doomed. German plane reportedly set to crash. And according to the story, they're investigating this guy right now. The French prosecutors explained in a press conference that the co-pilot of the Germanwings flight appears to have deliberately crashed that Airbus. Bruce Robin, who's a Marcellus prosecutor, said that the plane's co-pilot, a 28-year-old Andreas Lupins, didn't seem distressed at all in the flight's final 10 minutes before it made that crash. The story reported that that his co-pilot, the main pilot of the plane, went on a bathroom trip, pit stop. When he came back, the cabin was locked. He couldn't get back in. He kept on pounding on that cabin. Still no reply. Well, it seemed that the co-pilot, the guy who was flying that plane, cool as a cucumber, on the controls, his co-pilot pounding on the door to get in, no response. Evidence of purposely crashing this plane. Purposely. Went down, that's simple. Now, I'm thinking here that this pilot should have been investigated from the very beginning. What was his intentions? See, I think what's going to happen now is a lot of these airlines that hire pilots are going to be asking some questions in the preliminary interview for the job. I believe that what's going to happen now is that a lot of your pilots are going to get scrutinized now. The interview process to get the job to be a pilot is going to be more complicated because they're going to be asking some more questions. And these questions are going to be, what's your full intention? Also, I think question number 2 is, what's your religious beliefs? Are you a follower of Allah? Do you have terrorist tendencies? I think this guy should have been, before he became a pilot, get psychiatric examination first. Because here we go.